Hi guys, it's V and welcome to my channel. So today we are going to talk about all the books I read in the month of March because today is April 1st and let me tell you something. I read a lot, but I didn't read as much as I didn't read as much as I used to because and just because one of my best friends, Andrea, she's the worst influence in the fucking world. Because that bitch, she put me into BLs. And if you don't know what that is, in my case, they are like boys falling in love with each other, but they are in Thailand. They're from Thailand, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, I've already watched two back to back. So blame it on her, okay? But I mean, I kind of read 14 books this month. I mean, it's not bad, okay? It's perfect. But I have to blame it on someone, and that someone is not gonna be myself just because I cannot watch an episode and go on with my life. I need to binge it. Okay, I need to binge every fucking TV show I watch. So I have a problem, but you know what, mind your fucking business. So back to the topic of this video. These are the books I read in March. Okay. First book, Silent Lies. Babes, I loved this book. And because this one is the eighth book in the Perfectly Imperfect series. Here's the thing. This series is a little bit of hit and miss because the majority of them are just like, mid, but there are some of them that they are like, I don't know, they're masterpieces. I mean, not masterpieces in the sense of it is written so good that you cannot forget it. No, it's not. You just have the time of your life and then move on with everything. So yeah, 4.5. 4.5. She has to marry. She's from the Italian mafia, and she has to marry someone from the Bulgarian one, something like that. That's what I vaguely remember. And the way they both communicate, the way they both grow together. Babe, by the way, this is a little bit tilted, so let's go in. Yeah. Yeah, don't mind that. So I love them. I fucking love them. 4.5 stars. Then the next one, Darkest Sins. I mean, I hated that book. It's not the worst I've read in this series, but seriously, just seriously, yeah, skip it. Just don't, just don't look at it. Just skip it. And the last one in that series is Sweet Prison. Burn that fucking book. Burn it. No. You are stepbrothers. Okay? Yeah, you are. I mean, here's the thing. I don't have a problem with stepbrothers. No, I don't have it. But here's the thing. You cannot tell me they grew up together. I mean, he met her when she was what? Months old? Yeah, no. And he went to prison when she was 3 or something. Yeah, no. And then you are trying to convince me that it's not the age gap, it's the fucking distance for the author was okay to bring them together. But no, 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 and no. Because you have here Zara. She could do so much better than that man. And also in the Darkest Sins, Uh, Kai, to me, yeah, no, it was Kai. I don't remember his name, but you know who I mean. I mean the. I think his name was Kai Mazur, if I'm not mistaken. I know the last name it's fine. I mean, I know that's correct, but I don't know about the name. So shut the fuck up. So yeah, no, 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 never. So the next, I mean, you can sense a pattern in these months. TBR, I mean, not TBR. Wake the fuck up. Um, I mean, the wrap up, because I was in a romance kick. I mean, mafia, romance, any kind of romance. Okay, I don't know why. Okay, I wanted to read fantasy this month, but it wasn't happening, so I didn't force it, and that's what works for me. So whatever. I read Sweet Temptation. Loved, loved, loved that book. Casio, the man you are. 4.5 stars. Also, I didn't tell you. Darkest Sins was 2 stars and Sweet Prison was 1 fucking star. And because I have to rate it something, because I cannot give it a 0. Whatever. Sweet Temptation. Again, I loved it. I had the time of my life, and I didn't know how he was going to function with Gianna. I think the name was Gianna. Maybe it's not Gianna. It's Julia. I'm sorry. I don't know what's wrong with me today, but whatever. I love them. I love them and the relationship they have with the children. Don't even get me started. I have a thing for single dads lately. I don't know why, but they hit the fucking spot every fucking time. So yeah. Then I want to forget this book, but I read Fragile Longing. That's the only thing I have to say about that book. I gave it 2 stars. 2. I was being generous. Yeah. Just, I don't know why I gave it 2 stars, because I could have just make it 1. But I don't know, I gave it 2. What do you mean? No. This is a story about, what was his name? Danilo and Sofia. Sofia is, which was her name? Serafina's sister, the one who married Remo Falcone. Okay, so Danilo was engaged with Serafina, but when she went out of the picture, then he had to marry someone from that family, and the only one available was fucking Sofia. No, just a big no. I want to forget that, because yeah, the wedding night was fucking horrible. Everything was horrible, because he was crying for 6 years because he lost Serafina, and it wasn't for, I mean, he wasn't crying for Serafina, it was just that he lost his pride. Go cry about it, but what do you mean? Did you do a fucking book about that? I hated it. I got the ick in every single page. Okay? I didn't like her and I didn't like him. So, yeah, this was a mess. So, moving on, I read Leave Me Behind. And let me tell you something. Bradshaw, the man you fucking are. You are unhinged. Okay? Because this man, they are both military people. Okay? And they are different levels of mess up. Okay? They are, yeah, if you think these two are going to make a coherent thought in the whole book, yeah, they don't. They don't. If you're looking for a masterpiece, just keep searching. This was not the book. But I loved it. I gave it 4 stars, and I was going to give it 4.5, maybe 5. But things happened. I cannot tell you about them because, yeah, that's a spoiler, and I don't like to give you spoilers about books that you have not read. So if you want me to elaborate on them, maybe we can come up with something. I don't know. Here's the thing, everything was good, everything was fine, and then things happened. And why the fuck did that have to happen that way? And also, the last two chapters or something like that. I mean, did you really have to break me? I mean, I finished that book and I was in shock. I was in denial. I was like, I just want to die. Yeah, because I felt empty inside. And yeah, a lot of things happened and I cannot tell you. But please read trigger warnings because this is a fucking dark book. Okay, if you're looking for something fluffy, lightheaded, yeah, no, this is not the book for you. So yeah, there is a lot. So read the trigger warnings because there are some heavy topics in here. Okay. Then the next one is the reappearance of Rachel Price. I had the time of my life in that book. So I gave it 4 stars. Yeah, I think it was 4 stars. I had the time of my life. I was like changing my theories every 2 pages because I know Holly Jackson's writing style. So she keeps leading you one way and then she changes the direction and then everything's a fucking mess. So yeah, I suspected some things could happen and they happened, but they, I mean, yeah, a lot happened. We cannot talk about that. But yeah, this seems more like the a good girl's a good girl's guide to murder, but it's not the same format, but it feels like similar. Okay, so if you're looking for something that feels like it, but it's not the same structure, the same kind of format, yeah, go for it. So I never told you what that book was about. This is the story of Rachel Price. She is a woman who went missing 16 years prior to this time. And yeah, she reappears unharmed, but yeah, quote unquote, unharmed. And no one knows what happened, where she was, who took her, anything. No one knows a fucking thing. So yeah, that's the whole premise of this book. And the next books are Sinners Anonymous, for fucking stars. Because I loved Angelo, but he wasn't my favorite. I mean, this is mafia. Just straight up mafia. Yeah. If you think you're gonna have one single character that is not a murder, babe, you're looking in the wrong direction. But yeah, he started a fucking war for her. Yeah, because I mean, this is forbidden romance, okay? Because she is his uncle's fiance for all the wrong reasons, but she is. So, yeah. Then the next book is Sinners Condemned and then Sinners Consumed. Because both of them are Rafe, okay? The MMC is Rafe. The way I love that man. The way I loved fucking Rafe. I gave these two books 5 stars. I mean, what do you mean this fucking man just was in his car for the whole night so she could sleep because he knew she couldn't sleep in her bed? What do you mean? What do you mean? He just made sure that she was safe, even though he hated her. Yeah, no, don't even get me started. I mean, he tried to get her back with fucking everything. He could have given her the world in all the colors she wanted. I mean, if you want someone that's obsessed with the FMC, read them. Like, right fucking now. Okay. Then I read King of Greed. I gave it 4 stars. 3.5. I'm lying. 3.5. And there's a reason for that. Okay. I enjoyed the book, but at the same time, I was thinking you didn't need to lose her to, to have this kind of revelation, because they were married for almost 10 years, something like that. And they stopped communicating. They stopped being there for each other. So their relationship was a fucking mess. So he only realized everything was bad because she just left. Because he didn't make an appearance on their anniversary. And I get that. I get that you leave, but both of you are doing things so fucking wrong. So when they came up together again, I was like, I understand where you're coming from. I understand the fact that you are suffering because you both love each other. And this man just left fucking work, which he has never done that before, just to get her back. But he prioritized all the wrong things. So yeah, I was conflicted the whole time. I mean, I love the story, but yeah, a lot of things came and went, and I don't like miscommunication that much because yeah, you could just be 2 adults and have a fucking conversation about whatever. Then I read King of Sloth. Babe, the way I was obsessing over this fucking man. Seriously, I have to get my fucking shit together before filming because, babes, this is the fucking second time today. So I never told you what this book was about. He's a billionaire's son. He has to um, inherit an empire, and she's his publicist. I mean, she's actually his father's, but by they are the same, so she also is his. Okay. So here's the thing. He has a lot of family issues, and she has them as well. So they kind of have to have like a symbiotic relationship where they both help each other, and he has to prove himself to fucking everyone because his father is in his deathbed. So yeah, and he has a lot of trauma because things happened when he was a child and he feels responsible for them. So yeah, that's vaguely what that book is about, so you can understand. I love Xavier Castillo the way I love him. No, don't even get me started. And Sloan, we are the same fucking person. Sloan and I, yeah, we're the same. Yeah, it is what it is. But what do you mean, this fucking man? He just booked an entire hotel, so they could have all the privacy in the world, so their relationship wouldn't come out. What do you mean? I mean, the way he loved her just because she was who she was, and he never tried to change her or make her adapt to him. No, he adapted to her the whole time. And yeah, I loved every fucking second of that book. I couldn't put it down. I was like, I want to be Sloane so I can have him. I would fight Sloane for him. Yeah, I would. I'm not ashamed of that. But whatever. And then I read Kiss the Villain. And here's the thing. I've seen a lot of bad reviews about that book. I mean, it's fine if you didn't like it. It's fine if you hate it. I mean, it's fine. It's fine if you DNF'd it. It's fine if you loved it. I loved it. I had the time of my life. I mean, Gareth is a fucking psycho, and Kaden is right there with him. So yeah, read fucking trigger warnings because, babes, this is not a light book. If you're looking for a light book, you don't need to read Rina Kent because that fucking woman, there's not a light book in the whole list of books. Yeah, no, there's not even one. So yeah, so taking that into account, I loved Nikolai again and Brandon and Glenn, Killian. I loved everyone. And also I know the second book is going to be Vaughn. And that's gonna be tricky because he's the one that has to how do you say that, he's going to be like the next Pagam, and maybe he's going to be right there with Julian, who's also gonna be the next Pagam, but with in two different cities, and that's gonna be tricky, okay, to say the least. But coming back to Gareth and Kaden, I mean, the way that Gareth was hiding himself for his whole life just because he didn't want to feel like Killian did. Yeah. But I mean, their parents knew the whole time who they were because it is what it is, you know? You cannot change that. And the fact that he had to hide just to be accepted and be someone he wasn't, it's kind of fucked up. But yeah, a lot happened. And the way Gareth behaved, like around Kaden, he was a puppy. He was a fucking puppy. Okay, he just looked at Kaden just like, I want this. And I don't know, I was picturing like with him with puppy eyes. No. Don't even get me started. Okay. So I was obsessed with them. Okay. It is what it is. I'm not gonna change my opinion. It's fine if your opinion is different than mine. That's okay. That's what books are for. And the last book I read this month is The Striker by Anna Huang. And I had the time of my life. Asher Donovan, the man you are. The man you fucking are. He did fucking everything for her. He made a ballet studio in his house just so paparazzi wouldn't go after her to know who she was and everything. And yeah, he gave her everything that he had. Everything. And he took care of her. He hired a person to get her to her house and then go to places because he knows she cannot pick a taxi and things like that just because she has a history with that kind of thing because of an accident she had. He fucking researched chronic pain. just to know how to take care of her. Yeah, I mean, yeah, yes, yes, everything. So I love them. I love them. So this book just starts with Asher and Vincent. They are rivals in the same team. They are in football, whatever, soccer for you, maybe. Um, and she's a ballet professor, teacher, whatever. And they had to train with her, but Scarlett is Vincent's sister. So they had to train with them, but Vincent has to go for the summer, so they are they two together. So first proximity, read the fucking book. It is worth it. Okay, so yeah, guys, this is the end of the video. I hope you liked it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!